Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to talk about CSS position property. So the position property is used to specify the type of positioning method used to position one element in the web page. So there are 5 different type of positioning method. Like an example, first of all we have the static position method. Secondly, we have the relative positioning method. Thirdly, we have the fixed positioning method. Fourthly, we have the absolute positioning method. And fifthly, we have the sticky positioning method. So these are the 5 different type of positioning method used to position element on the web page. So first of all, inside the style tag, we're gonna add the border of 1 pixel solid red around all of these H2 element. So now let's talk about the static positioning method. So the static positioning method is the default positioning method, and the element with the static positioning method is positioned according to the normal flow of the web page. Like an example, if we add the class called static, and from inside the style tag we can select the class static, and then we're going to use the position property and we're going to use the static positioning method. So now the element is statically positioned on the web page. So you can see the element has no change in its position, and also we need to remember that we cannot use the top property, and also we cannot use the bottom property with the static positioned method. And next we have the relative positioning method. So the relative positioning method where the elements are positioned relative to its normal position. So if we add the class called relative, and then from inside the style tag we're gonna select the class where we're gonna use the position property with the relative positioning method. And now we can use the top, bottom, right and left property, and we can position the element relative to its normal position. Like an example, we can use the left property, like left 50 pixel, and you can see the element is shifted 50 pixel to the right from the left of its normal position. Similarly, also we can use the top property and we can shift the element from the top of its normal position. So next we have the fixed positioning method. So the element with the position fixed property is positioned relative to the viewport, and also the element will stay in the same place even the page is scrolled. Like an example, we're gonna add the class called fixed, and now from inside the style tag we're gonna select the class fixed, and then we're gonna add the position property and we're gonna use the position fixed. And now to fix the position of the element we have to use the top, bottom, left and right property. Like an example, we can use the property bottom 0 pixel, and also we can use right 0 pixel, and you can see the element is fixed in the bottom right corner, 0 pixel from the bottom and 0 pixel from the right of the viewport. And now we're going to add some scroll bar. Like an example, we're going to use the style tag and we're going to use the margin bottom of 2000 pixel. So you can see we have the scroll bar. So now even if we scroll the page, you can see the element is fixed in the bottom right corner. So next we have the absolute positioning method. So the element with the absolute positioning method will be positioned relative to the parent that is using the relative positioning method. To demonstrate that, we're gonna put that inside the div element. So we're gonna add the class called parent, and now inside the style tag we're gonna select the class parent, and now we're gonna use the position property and we're gonna make it relative positioned. And also we're gonna add some height of 100 pixel, and also we're gonna add some border of 1 pixel solid blue. So we have the parent div element which is relatively positioned. Now we're gonna add the class called absolute, and now we're gonna select the class absolute, and now we're gonna use the absolute positioning method, And now we can use the top, bottom, left and right property, and we can position the element relative to the parent element. So we're gonna use the bottom 0 pixel, and also we're gonna use the right 0 pixel. So you can see the element is not really 0 pixel from the bottom from its parent element, so we're gonna remove the margin. So we're gonna use the margin property, so we're gonna make it margin 0 pixel. So this is the way we can use the position absolute property, and we can position one element relative to the parent element. Here in this case we have used the parent element and we have positioned it relatively, and then we have the child element which is using the absolute positioning method. So this way we can place the absolute positioning method relative to its parent element. So next we have the sticky positioning method. So the element with the sticky positioning method toggles between the relative and the fixed positioning method. So initially the element will be in relative positioning method. After one offset value is met, then the element will behave like one fixed element, and it will be fixed in one position in the viewport. Like an example, we're gonna add the class called sticky, and now inside the style tag we're gonna select the class sticky, and we're gonna use the position value as sticky. So we're using the sticky positioning method, and now we have to use the offset. So we're gonna use the offset of top 50 pixel. So now if we scroll the page, you can see the element with the sticky positioning method is fixed 50 pixel from the top of the viewport. So initially the element is one relative element which is in its own position, but after it made the offset of 50 pixel from the top of the viewport, then it sticks in the position even if we scroll the page further down below. So this is the way we can use different positioning property, and we can position the element in our web page. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.